Hi there, everyone. I'm Christophe Choo with the Christophe Choo Real Estate Group at Coldwell Banker Global Luxury in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. It's almost the end of August. We're coming soon to Labor Day, and I want to give you an update on what's going on in our luxury real estate market here in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, and the Westside, as well as nationally. What's going on? I've been doing real estate now for 32 years, and I've been through many different situations: earthquakes, riots, floods, market crashes, stock market crashes. I've been through anything you could possibly imagine, and I've seen the ups and downs of our real estate market. Back when this all started back in March with the pandemic, I did do a lot of videos talking about, even though things were really bad at that time, I truly felt the market would change and be very positive as we move forward with our real estate marketplace as well as the economy. And that's exactly what's happening. Because again, we're now at the end of August, and I want to give you our local numbers and also kind of nationally what's going on to give you a sense of what's going on with the real estate market. First of all, what's going on nationally? We just got the survey from the National Association of Realtors, and there are 901,000 sales here in the US so far this year versus 716,000 at this time last year. So we are up 24.7% in terms of the number of sales in the United States for real estate, which is amazing, right? We all thought the market was starting to cool off the end of last summer, then the beginning of the fall, and then we had the pandemic, which, the market went down dramatically for several months. Nothing was happening. No one was buying. We couldn't even show houses. So how can people buy and sell real estate? But once things started to change, the market has gone crazy. And now with the lowest interest rates in the history of our country, and across the markets around the country, especially first-time buyer markets, it is absolutely gangbusters. My friends around the country in the lower end price ranges, they're getting 20, 30, 40 multiple offers on homes and getting huge amounts over the asking price. Now here in LA, it's not quite that dramatic in terms of multiple offers, but we're seeing quite an increase in our marketplace. I thought I would share a little bit of the details. Now, the details are for, again, the Westside market here of Los Angeles, which is Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Sunset Strip, Malibu, Century City, Hollywood Hills, Brentwood, so kind of the West Side areas of Los Angeles. And my market update is primarily for properties over 5 million, because in our market, that's where luxury starts, is at about 5 million. So what are the actual numbers? So it's quite interesting. And every single category and price range is up in number of sales. It's really phenomenal. 40 million plus. I know it sounds crazy for many of you around the world, but 40 million is not an uncommon occurrence in our marketplace. We've had 6 sales so far this year over 40 million versus 5 last year in the same price range. So we're up 17%. And the most notable sale is just a few days ago. A sale happened here in Beverly Hills in the Truesdale Estates area. Jeffrey Katzenberg sold his house for $125 million. And I think now that is the highest sale price in the history of Beverly Hills so far. So $125 million sale, and we're up 17% in the $40 million plus category. Now, 30 million plus, we've had 12 sales so far this year versus 11 in 2019, so we're up 9%. Still good, but we're up. That's a great thing. Now, 20 million plus is one of the strongest markets we have so far this year. There have been 33 homes that sold over 20 million here in our marketplace versus 25 in 2019. So we're up 36% in the homes sold over 20 million. And there are currently 5 in pending in escrow, which is a great sign. In the $10 million plus, we're also up high. We're at 123 closings so far this year versus 95 in 2019. That's a big jump. It's almost a 30% increase in the number of sales over 10 million this year versus last year. And we have 20 currently under contract and pending, which is a big, big number, especially for the end of August. There was really no spring season, summer season this year with COVID. It's all happening whenever people want to do it. And we just had some big closings as well. So we're very thankful for buyers wanting to buy and take advantage of the great opportunities in today's marketplace. Now, 5 million plus, which is one of our slower markets, there were 373 sales so far this year versus 349 in 2019. So we're up about 7%. Not a huge amount, but there are 101 pending transactions. So a quarter of all that's sold in the last, 8 months is pending. So there's a huge amount happening. And what happened is, basically nothing was happening, and March, April, and May, but then June and July. And July, according to most of the brokers around the country, was the #1 month for real estate in the history of U.S. real estate. Quite amazing, right? Pent-up demand, low interest rates, low inventory. People always need to own a home, and people's lives are changing. They now want bigger homes, smaller homes. So people are transacting business in today's marketplace. So it's a very, very strong market in basically every single category. Now the lower end categories, those are even stronger. We don't track those, but they're really, really strong, healthy, and lots and lots of activity in all those price ranges. So of all the sales, again, there were 33 sales over 20 million. Right now, 8 of those were off-market sales. So still, we're seeing about 38% of our inventory over 20 million selling off-market. It's dropped a lot in the last few years, but it's still a high number. 38% is a high number. And who's buying these properties? Right now, this year, of the 20 million plus, 84% are American buyers. We're seeing more and more American buyers versus the foreign buyers. And I think personally, part of that is I have a lot of foreign buyers that want to buy, but they simply can't travel to the US. Even my clients that bought real estate here that are foreigners, they can't come here to spend time vacation in their vacation homes. So what can you do? So right now, the height and strength of the buyer pool in the $20 million plus range is primarily American buyers. But we still have a lot of foreign buyers. Right now we have, so far this year in the $20 million plus, 2 of the buyers were Taiwanese, 1 was Chinese, and 2 were British. No other countries, but right now, again, 84% Americans, and then Taiwanese, Chinese, and British. Of the sales of 20 million, where are people looking to buy? So 33 sales, 5 were in Bel Air, 10 in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is always one of the hottest markets. People love the city of Beverly Hills, and it's always a great place to be, no matter what. Malibu, there are 4, 3 in the Sunset Strip, 3 in Holmby Hills, 3 in Beverly Hills Post Office, 4 in Brentwood. Brentwood's been really, really hot this year, and 3 in Pacific Palisades. I have a wonderful property that I listed that's in escrow in Pacific Palisades, over 10 million. And so it's a really strong market. What does this all mean? People are wondering, why are people buying? Well, no matter what happens in any economy, and I've been through many ups and downs in the real estate market, the money is always there. It just switches hands. So what I'm seeing and my feeling is the super rich are buying more properties, bigger properties, smaller properties, more exclusive properties, more protected properties. One thing that's surprising to me, I have not seen a bigger influx of buyers in the gated communities. I really thought that would be a much stronger market this year, but so far we're seeing a few more sales, but nothing too dramatic. So right now what we're seeing is strength in the market overall, and let's face it, if you refinanced your home 2 years ago, 3 years ago, refinance again. The rates are so incredible. I have a client that got a home for $8 million recently, and they financed it, which they never would do, but they got a 2.3% interest rate on a $4.5 million loan. That's incredible. I mean, really, 2.3%? Amazing. So, strong market. We expect that to continue for the next near future. The market's strong. The economy is starting to rebound. And even though a lot of businesses are still closed and things are not the norm, it's quite shocking to see the difference in the marketplace. But just think about it nationally. 901,000 sales this time last year. 716,000 sales this time last year versus 901,000 this year. 24% increase in sales. Wow. I mean, that's pretty dramatic. That's the last time I saw that dramatic an increase in sales was the pre-crash in 2006 and 7 when the market was really, really hot and we were experiencing multiple offers across the board in most marketplaces here in the LA area. So if you're looking to buy or sell, you want a broker with experience, and I've certainly got that, 32 years. I know the marketplace in and out, I know the areas, and I can help guide you to make a decision for you and your family as to what's best. May not be the best thing to sell, may not be the best thing to buy, but let's talk about what your needs are, and let's figure out what's best for you and your family. Thanks for watching. Hope this update was helpful to you, and I'll see you all soon with the next market update next month. Take care now.